The world is a bundle of energy. The non living things and the living things all are made up of energies. You must have heard about positive and negative energies. And very easily you can identify the positive and negative energies also. But have you ever thought how they are made? We definitely feel happy vibes with positive thoughts and depressed with the negative ones, right? But what if I tell you that it is we who convert the plain blank energy into positive or negative vibes? There is no such thing as positive or negative energies. It is only energy which is present. And how do we charge or convert these energies? Yes, of course, it is through the feelings. Whatever we feel. Take for example, somebody has a dream. They may be preparing for the dream job. They may be working hard for a dream house. They may be doing the life's goal with passion. So many things. And after years of perseverance, what happens? One fine day, something happens and your dream is shattered. And yes, everybody identifies this energy, this emotion. What is that? Yes, our heart breaks. Can you feel or can you explain or define how the heart breaks? We feel a heavy knot right in the middle of our heart, right? What is that? It is energy. It is pure energy. And how do you decide to utilize it? Just by sitting and crying or shouting out loud or by breaking something, harming people? How do you do that? This is negative. So, this is how the negative energy is made. Now, how do we charge the positive ones? We may feel happy when we achieve something, or when our loved ones are there. We all are surrounded with happy moments, laughter, and everything. There is intensity here also. You also feel charged. Definitely this is positive, but still here also we choose to waste it. How? By laughing it away or playing around, talking a lot, sharing with our friends, and then the energy depletes out. The energy that we have inside us, the energy that is built up inside, due to some reason, they may be bad, they may be good, they may be happy, they may be sad. Whatever incidents have triggered that kind of an energy, and very happily or rather very easily we choose to waste it, and then the energy depletes out, and again we are back to normal, leading a normal life. You must have heard of people saying that you should keep a vent to release your energy to live a peaceful and normal life. I perfectly agree too. Them, because it is only then you can have a normal life or a low intense energy life when you choose to deplete it in any other way. Now, what if I say the energies can be of different intensities? It can be normal, very low, and at times stronger. Let me give an example. A person who is traveling on foot or a rocket traveling into space. Which of these require intense energy? And which is more happening or fascinating? Of course, your answer would be the rocket, as it has the highest intensity of energy. Only then it can mobilize. The intensity of the energy makes the rocket more fascinating and happening. In the same way, whenever a person puts in more energy or passion in doing a particular work, the rate of success is increased. Successful people do not possess any extra quality, but rather they only know the art of channelizing the energy. Success is not for any particular type of people. It is open to those who are simply ready to learn. Learning what? Learning to channelize your energy. What else? Learning to utilize and not to waste it. That means whenever people tell you to cry your heart out, you will be relaxed. Don't do that if you want to achieve something. Rather think, what made you so sad? It's very rare that you get such high intensity of energy. Think about utilizing it. We all have the potential to create magic, miracle, and masterpieces. How? Just work your way through the heart. You must have heard that love makes the impossible happen. I would like to rephrase it. How? The energy of the heart is of the highest intensity when broken or when happy. I hope you will agree. And these are the two extreme times when we are blinded and don't know what to do. So this is what makes the ordinary and the legends stand out. The legend utilize this energy, the extreme energy, into something creative, into something which is extraordinary. And Normally, what everybody choose? We all choose to either laugh away or to cry out aloud. And this is how we all release our energies. Think about the poets, the painters, and so many people. We'll talk about people in the second part. Here I just wanted to give an introduction. So, what I was telling you, that if you want to succeed, you can nurture hope, love, passion, anger, thirst, hate. All these are high level energies. We all keep our high potential energies scattered here and there. Learn to bundle up and explore into a masterpiece, a legend. So from now on, never cry, never laugh out. Crying or utilizing your happy moments, that is spending it, depletes the most powerful and intense source of energy. I think it is wasting of energy. There are people who choose to lead a mediocre life. They are happy. Then there are those who are driven by passion, some by hunger. They are the people who have the potential to achieve. Then comes the third category, the extraordinary people or great men. What if I say we all can be legends? We all have the potential to achieve. Will you agree? Definitely not. But what if I tell you that just by following your heart, not the brain, brains can be defeated easily, but not the heart. Listen to your heart. Try to bundle up all your scattered energies and focus on something which you long for, which you want to work out. Put in all the energy there, and boom, you will be the star of the world. Let's meet in our second session. Follow your heart, part 2. Till then,